Hey everybody. So I get quite a lot of emails asking me how I master my songs and, do I get someone else to do it, etc, etc. I've been thinking about doing a tutorial on it for a while, but the thing is I don't really master my songs. So I just want to show you how I get them from a mix to a finished product. And basically the way I do it is kind of pre-mastering. So if you'll see here in my master section, I have a stereo imager, which I don't often use this actually, but apparently I did in this song, just with adding a tiny bit of width, and everything below 157 Hz is normal. But basically, how I get my sound is this maximizer here. So if you leave the input where it is, turn on limiter, 4 millisecond look ahead, attack on fast and release on fast, and output gain about 5.2, 4.9. It depends on how loud your song is, and then I have the soft clip on just a little bit. And well, I'll play you the difference of what this actually does. So this is without. This is my track Nutcracker, by the way, from my last EP. So this is without my quotation mark mastering. Now if I put this back on, you'll hear it's brought up the levels, and I can't stress enough that this isn't people always think that mastering is what makes the song sound great. It fixes all the bad frequencies and that. It really doesn't. This is just a maximizer on the output channel, and it's I know a lot of producers do this way as well. It's all about the mix and EQing and getting all your levels and that right. So I just want to share a couple more tips with you about how I go about doing it. If you're using Reason 6 or Reason 7, also this is good. I have this on as well, the master compressor, and this is just set. This just kind of acts as like an audio glue. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear on the headphones, but I'll just play it a bit again. I'm not sure if you'll pick that up, but it just kind of gels all the tracks together a bit better. And as you see, it's just touching on one there. I mean, the settings I use, -5.43 for the threshold, 2/1 for the ratio, attack, really long, 30 milliseconds, and I've got the release set to auto, and the makeup gain just very slightly, it's not even 1 decibel of makeup gain. So that and the maximizer is basically how I get my tracks sounding loud and big, really. Couple other tips for you. I always have the kick, always mix around the kick, get a good solid kick, and I leave this level, the master level, at 0 decibels, and the kick always at 0 decibels, and that stays like that throughout. And I know it says it clips there, but I can't hear anything. I can't hear any digital distortion there, and I think it's all about your ears. I mean, don't get too bogged down on the visualization of it all. But once you've got a good solid kick drum, you can build your track around that. And I don't have any of these channels, or never go past 0 decibel. That's the highest they ever go. And the master level, I sometimes automate it down for build-ups. Yeah, so you get more of an impact when the drop actually comes in. But yeah, the master level never goes past 0 decibels, and neither does the kick drum. And this is a good way to start your mixing. And I have this on pretty much all the time when I'm mixing as well. I sometimes bypass it just to see what if I'm working on a synth sound or something like that. Yeah, and that's basically it. I just wanted to show you guys what I do, because I get asked quite a lot how I go about doing it. This might not be the best way to do it, but it's a way I've found. I've been experimenting with different methods and trying out a lot of different stuff over the past kind of few months, and I really like this method and it works for me. So I'm hoping that you might have got a couple of tips or ideas for yourself on this. If you have any other ways or tips, techniques, yeah, feel free to share in the comments box. But I'll see you next time, guys.